We are now on turn 18. So what we're going to do is we are going to spend Kroq-Gar's points real quick here and the heroes. So we are going to grab Lightning Strike because this will become very useful later on when we have to fight multiple armies. Now on our hero here, we are actually going to grab, since we have Wind Blast and it's pretty effective against rats, we're actually going to grab a Comet of Doria because if we can get the rats in combat in a certain way, we can actually do really good damage. So the next thing we're going to do is check our diplomacy really quick. So let's see here. Who is most likely to become our friends? So we're actually going to take this, and we're going to give them, money for, or they're going to give us money for defensive or military access. We could do a defensive alliance, but then they're at war with two people that we don't want to be at war with. So, and the reason being is that this is a legendary lord right here, so we don't want to be at war with them. And now let's see here. Now these lizardmen are at war with, I think, Manfred. Let's see here. Let's see. Nope, they're only at war with that. So we have to prepare for potentially going to war with the vampires or the Dowie. One of the two will declare war on us. I have no idea why, but it's just what they do. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to recruit more units here. 1, 2, 3. Now down here should be fine. We have our gold mines. We have everything here. Now what we're going to do is take Kroq-Gar out of movement stance. And what we're going to do is put him in ambush stance. We're going to put him down right here. What we're hoping to see is them siege the city. And then we can reinforce. Or if they go over here, we can crush them over there. And then start heading north. Now what we're going to do is check our rights real quick. So we can get a Slann Mage Priest. We don't really need that right now. And let's check our objectives here. So we have victory conditions. We have to wipe out this clan, the Silver Host, and then Drakenhoof Conclave. So we're most likely going to be going to war with them. Let's look back at our missions. So we can get the Revered Spear of Tixlana. I can't say that. But we're going to have to fight some Dark Elves. So we'll keep that in mind too. We're going to have to get a stronger army eventually here. But right now I want to build up our forces. So we're going to end our turn. We are now on turn 19, and the rats kind of did exactly what we thought they were going to. The only annoying part about this is that we're going to have to do this. And kind of run on the edge here, so that they don't go back down this way. This is the really annoying part about rats, is that they will constantly underway stance under you and do stuff like this, so just kind of got to prepare for it. We're going to spend the skill point here and get Predatory Fighter, just so that this settlement is safe. This settlement over here should be fine now, but we're going to grab one more so that we're in the positive here. Now, Temple of Avenue of Gold, we're waiting a few more turns to collect income. So 1,000 income from this one and 1,200 from this one, not bad at all. Garrison troops not moved, that's fine. We're going to check our diplomacy this turn as well. And that should be fine. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to check our Geomantic Web to see how this is. So, this is neutral. There's a red one over here, so an enemy controls ones over here. We have orange over here. An ally controls the one over here. We just gotta be careful of that. And we're gonna end our turn. Nice. So the Skaven are actually attacking us, which is really nice. We're actually gonna give them missile resistance. What we're going to do is actually just auto-resolve this battle. We could fight the battle, but with their army and stuff, we can heal up and everything, so we should be fine. They do have Warp Grinders. They have Warp Fire Throwers. I mean, another thing we could do is we could just fight the battle. But what I'm worried about, okay, so they don't have the Lightning Caster, so actually we should be fine. Warp Fire Throwers are going to be a problem, though. They're anti-infantry, and they're going to do a crap ton of damage. So, auto-resolve. Perfect. What we're going to do is replenish our troops here. Actually, there's no point. We might as well just gain more experience. There we go. And now what we're going to do is this next turn move our army into Tecoquita to heal up. Take this army, move it here. We're going to put it in ambush stance. Take Kroq-Gar, we're going to move him into the city here, but we're going to have to do it in forced march stance. going to do is we're going to grab not the Regiment of Renown. We're actually going to take this unit and put one in here for him. There we go. And actually, what we might do is replace a few of these. They're all rank 3. What rank are these ones? Rank 2. We'll heal up one turn. We're going to upgrade this settlement here. And we should use our skill points now on Kroq-Gar. So, now what you want to look at is, do we want to buff our units or gain more lightning strikes? So, in my opinion, I would like to gain more lightning strike. But once we do get further along, we're probably going to get this one here, Blessing Itza, because then we can get minus 20% for our Stegodons, Carnosaurs, which is going to be absolutely amazing. You can have stronger units on the battlefield. We could also put on Destroy Skaven, so we're immune to contact effects, like poison, and weapon strength when fighting against Skaven. We're actually probably going to go destroy the Skaven right now, so we can actually have an easier time pushing through there, and then go for Lightning Strike. Now, with this guy right here, we're going to go Comet of Casadora again. And now we're going to heal up for a turn and then start charging out that way with both armies. They shouldn't have enough to fight back. Now let's do our diplomacy real quick here. Should be good there. And let's end our turn. We're now on turn 21, and what we're going to do with Kroq-Gar is we're going to take him, put him in this stance, and we're going to move forward to here. We're going to take this guy, and we're going to move this actually forward to about right here. So, one thing we could do is take him out of this stance completely and go attack that, but I don't know where they are, so we're actually just going to move forward this way. We're going to have that ambush stance right there, so hopefully they go attack that. I'm still worried about Manfred of the Dowie attacking me here, so we're going to stay right there. Let's spend our skill point on this Skink Chief right here to get Predatory Fighter. The only reason why we have the Lord right here is so that we don't go low on control. Because if you don't have a Lord here and you don't recruit one here, you will go low on control and have rebellions, and you don't want that. And we're going to check our diplomacy one last time. And end our turn. So, right now we don't need new heroes on turn 22 because that will make us go a deficit in gold, which we want to keep our gold. We're going to give this one Predatory Fighter as well. So if we fight undead and stuff, we can have a stronger chance at winning with that weapon strength. Now what we're going to do is move forward slowly to see if there's an ambush with this army. So if anything, we lose this army and not our main army. Okay. What we're going to do is now attack to see what's here. Okay, Valiant defeat. Okay, so there's not much here, so that's good to know. We're going to encircle it. Now we're going to take our main army, and we're going to bring them forward. We're going to see if this is enough to reinforce it. If not, there we go, it is. There we go. And we can auto-resolve this with no problems. And occupy. So the one thing that Saurus have up against the Skaven is you can actually auto-resolve most battles against Skaven. Unless they have, like, Warp Fire Throwers, then it's going to be a little bit more challenging. We're going to grab Enforce Order, so we have more weapon strength against basically everything evil. Which makes the Lord stronger. And then Kroq-Gar here can move forward as well. Next turn, let's grab our next technology. So we can either grab Tablet of Crafts or Tablet of Skinks. I'm going to do Tablet of Skinks to give us more ammo and poison attacks so we can do more damage. And we're going to check our diplomacy really quick here.
Yes.
Which we can confederate these guys right here. But the problem is we may end up making it worse for ourselves against Tic-Tac-Toe here. But thinking about it, it would be nice to have a diamond quarry area and a medicinal plants area. The only issue is we'll start taking income losses. So if we do take this over, they might go attack Manfred. So let's see what happens. Let's make them join the Confederation. There we go. So Tic-Tac-Toe was sieging this city here. What we're going to want to do is make friends with Tic-Tac-Toe here. We're going to give him some payments just to make him be our friend. And hopefully that'll make him like us. If not, then we may be going to war with Tic-Tac-Toe. So it's interesting to me that they don't have the, they're not using the diamond building here. That would give them a lot of income. So we're actually going to delete this building. Reason being is I want to have more income. And then this one too, they're not using the special building as well, which is really weird. Because we can get more recruitment costs for skink units and then medicinal plants, which we can trade. So we're just going to leave that for now, though. So now what we're going to do is we are going to trudge forward here. Oh, wait, we can't yet. Commandment available. So let's grab a commandment here. We're going to grab a alignment of order. What we're going to do next turn is grab a... we'll grab this Salon of Light over here. Now let's end our turn. Now we're on turn 23. We just demolished the taming pen here, so we can grab the diamond building, because I want that extra monies. Then what we're going to do here, too, is we're going to recruit the Salon Mage Priest in 4 turns, apparently, so we'll be fine for now, I think. No, we're going to have to recruit something here, just for now, so we're going to do a Red Crested Skink. Gonna throw that guy right there, just to get more order over here. There we go. We just need more order over there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take Kroq-Gar. We're going to move him forward, along with the other army here. So with the Skink Priest of Heavens, we're going to grab the Comet again, so we can do way more damage. Now we're going to take this individual, we're going to move him forward. Kind of be like a scout, so if they attack this one, it doesn't matter if he dies as much. What? What the heck? Why is it? Okay, whatever. So now we're going to check our diplomacy again.
Defender of truth.
So they want peace because they know they're going to lose now, but we're not going to give them that peace. And we should be able to end our turn. Now on turn 24, we're actually going to gain more diplomatic relations with them, so we don't go to war with them. And what we're going to do here is now move forward yet again. We're going to see, what do they have where? So it looks like they have another army here. Bring this forward. So now the question is, do we go for the Serpent Coast first, or do we go here first? What we're going to do, probably, we're actually going to go March Stance. We're going to head this way to see what's over here. It looks like they don't have anything over here, so we might be able to take this out with just this army here. Or they're going to be ambushed and attacked, but then at least know where the Skaven armies are. We have the building upgrade available. We're going to upgrade the main capital city first. And now we're going to check our diplomacy one more time. And we should be good. We are going to end our turn. So on turn 25 here, we're actually going to attack Serpent Coast with this army. And if it's too strong, we're going to bring Kroq-Gar to help. And then we'll go for the Temple Skulls last. Worst case scenario, they start heading for the Cursed Jungle, but if I take the Temple Skulls, I can move this army back this way to take them out, and move this down this way to help support. So it's not going to be the end of the world. So now we're going to attack the Serpent Coast here. Pyrrhic Victory, honestly, I'll take that. So then we can send our main force north. What we're going to do is... Oh, we have a Blessed Spawning. So we get 3 of the Sora Spears Blessed Spawning. So we're not going to do that. But we are going to grab... wow, that's actually pretty cheap. What we are going to do is we're going to grab... we're actually going to leave this alone for now. We're going to take this guy. We're going to do Thick Skin. Then we're going to grab Kroq-Gar. And we're going to go attack the Temple of Skulls. Now at the Temple of Skulls, what we're going to do is we're going to give him flaming attacks, and we're going to siege it for 1 turn. Now let's see what else we can do. Can we upgrade anything? Nope. Nope. What we want to do, since this will be upgraded next turn, is save our money. And we should be good to go. Let's check our diplomacy one more time before the end of the turn. See if anybody likes us again. Nope. Okay, what we're going to do is now hit the end turn button. So it looks like the rats are going to be attacking us. If we hit auto-resolve, they are going to wipe out half our army. What we're actually going to do is we are going to run away. The next thing we're going to do here is we're going to bring this army forward. We're going to siege with Kroq-Gar again. We're actually going to spawn the Blessed Sword units here so that we can gain the ability of being able to siege them next turn. Now, it looks like there's going to be a rebellion here soon, so we're actually going to recruit some units here. And what we're going to do up here is we're going to check over here, see how this is doing. So we can actually upgrade this. We're going to, so we can get some more income. Then we're going to go to our technology here. We're going to grab a sequence of skirmishing, so we have more damage coming from that. We could go for the artisan, but right now having more damage and vanguard deployment for all skink infantry would actually be kind of nice. What we're going to do is now we're going to siege the city with Kroq-Gar again. The reason we're doing this is so that they can't recruit more troops. And we're going to keep doing that till our second army gets over here. Now what we're going to do is check our... okay, so we're going to have a rebellion here as well. What we're going to do now is check our diplomacy, see if anyone will be our friends. So it looks like Tekliquan is actually close to being our friend here. So if we give him a little bit of money, he would... okay, so we can't. He would become more positive with us, which will be really nice. Hopefully he goes to war with Manfred soon, so we don't have to. Otherwise, Manfred will declare war on us, and we're going to end our turn. It looks like the rats are going to be attacking us again. What we're going to do is run away again. And here they come again. So, it says decisive defeat, so they're coming for this army. We're going to retreat this army. And it looks like they did run back, so now they are actually at a disadvantage here. They have stance march. So we're gonna not charge headlong in because we don't need the leadership. We're gonna conserve and defend. So we have a rebellion currently forming here, so we're gonna get some more troops here. We also have a rebellion forming here, but that's gonna be fine. What we're gonna do now is we're going to charge forward with march stance here. We're gonna have Kroq-Gar go hit these guys outside. See if we can bait them out. Pyrrhic victory, and we only lose crap units, so honestly, we're going to take it. So sometimes if you attack things outside the city, you can actually draw the entire garrison out and make it to where you have a higher chance of succeeding, especially against a range-heavy focused faction. What we're going to do here is we're going to grab some more unit experience for the Blessed Source units. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have Kroq-Gar take this over. What we're going to do is take these. We're going to put the Blessed Source Spears in here. Now what we're going to do is we're also actually going to take these units and put them in here too. We're going to take Kroq-Gar and we're going to attack the city and we're going to occupy it. Now we should gain more order and we can now put on the alignment of order so we can gain more control. And then we're going to have to go deal with this rebellion pretty quick here. We're going to give them a level right now. We're going to give them Blade Master and Foe Seeker. We're going to go to Kroq-Gar. We're going to level up Kroq-Gar. The cool thing is in about 4 more levels here, we're going to have this, which will be really nice. Now what we're going to do is grab those last 2 trees of Lightning Strike, so if we have to fight more armies. We're going to grab Distinct Priests of Heavens. We're going to grab Magical Reserves, so we have more Winds of Power capacity. And we're going to recruit... Let's start grabbing some better units here. We're going to grab the Feral Bastodon, I believe. And the reason being is I would like to have... Or actually, so we're going to be getting some range units. So this is a pretty good front line. We're going to grab a Chameleon Skink here, because they are Vanguard Deployment. Ooh, but the Skink Skirmishers have poison... Oh, these have poison attacks too. Yeah, we're going to grab Chameleon Stinks. We're going to combine these together here. And we're going to grab 2 more. There we go. And then what we'll be able to do is then bring them down to go deal with the rebellion. And we actually probably can recruit one of these in one turn, so we're going to do that. We'll come deal with this rebellion, and the Temple of Skulls should be ours. And we're going to have this Lord take control of this area to be the Order control here. Now what we're going to do is do our building upgrade. We're going to grab walls when we get some money here. And actually, I think what we're going to do is, let's see here. What did we just... We're going to get rid of this. So we can actually grab some walls here, because I feel like that is more important right now. We can also get the scrying pool, but we're going to get walls. We definitely need walls here. And then the Golden Tower, when we can upgrade that, we're going to grab walls as well, because it's one of our provinces that need it. Now this here, we're going to keep upgrading to get higher, because we don't want to lose this city here. So we may actually start coming down south to help bring that if we lose it. And we're doing pretty good on money now. We're going to check our diplomacy.
Yes.
We're starting to make friends with Tequita, which is nice. So we're going to end our turn. Now we're on turn 28. We just got another quest issued for the Hands of God, which actually be pretty decent for him. You get ward save, melee attack, melee defense, income for post-battle loot. That actually would be really strong. And then we gain a magical bound spell ability, which would be really strong for Kroq-Gar. Look at the enemy force. It looks like we'll be fighting the High Elves if we do that. But what we're more concerned about right now is we want to take care of the rebellion here. We're now going to grab another chameleon skink. And we might as well grab a few more here. Oh, looks like we can't afford it. That is fine. Got 20. Sweet, so we'll have 5 of these, and we're going to start replacing these with stegodons and stuff once we get that going. We're going to keep him right here to increase the control over here. Now what we're going to be looking at is what are these recruiting. So we don't know what's over here, so I'm kind of scared. So we're actually going to, next turn, grab this. We're going to grab one of these this turn. Check our diplomacy. Okay, so it looks like we can actually be friends and trade agreement with them. Perfect, and now we can grab this. That's absolutely perfect right now because we need them. So they're currently at war with Manfred, which is exactly what we wanted. By confederating them over here, either we were going to be going to war with them or they would go switch to going to Manfred, which I'm glad they switched to go to Manfred so we can actually build up this province and make it useful over here, which is really nice for us. Now what we're going to do, since we have this, we're actually going to do this, and we're going to grab these guys because that's going to help us. I usually only do Regiments of Renown when you absolutely need them, and in this case we absolutely need them to help defend this right here. And we're actually going to grab a skink cohort, because any units is better than none. Now what we're going to do is they're fighting Manfred, so we should be fine here. And we're going to be taking this next turn, so we're going to end our turn. So it says close defeat. Don't worry about it. We're just going to auto-resolve, and we're going to come attack it this next turn. Here, victory, we're going to take that so that our order goes back. We're going to take the money since this is the garrison. And we are in turn 29 now, so we're doing really strong. We almost got rid of all the rats. We're going to spend our point here, and we're going to grab thick-skinned. We're going to get rid of these guys so that we can recruit them soon if we need them. Now what we're going to do is take Kroq-Gar and take out this army here. Should be able to auto-resolve this, which we're just going to lose the garrison, which is fine. We're going to take the money again. We're going to put Kroq-Gar in the city. We're going to now upgrade this city here. And there you have it. Now on turn 29, you have 1, 2, 3 provinces with no threats here, because you're friends with, 4 provinces. You're friends with Teclis here, which that won't change. They're going to be fighting Tzeentch this whole time. Now you're friends with Tequita here, so your whole goal is you want to confederate them next, start claiming this over here. What you could do is declare war on them to make them even more friends with you, which might actually be a good idea. And then another thing you can do here is over here, up here, there's going to be Doomglade, you know, this, that, and that. They're going to be at war with each other. So what I would do is try to make friends with the Dowie, so you could declare war on Khalida to make friends with them, and you should be fine up here. So what we'll probably do is we're going to recruit some cheap units here. So we're actually going to grab 3 of these guys up here. So one way to make the Dowie like you more, for example, we're going to do this. We can click on the Dowie.
What brings
We can
you
say,
to the
hey,
halls of my
we will join
ancestors?
war against this one for money. And what they'll do is they'll make them like us more.
Have at!
Now, another thing we can do to make these guys like us more is, hey, we'll join war against Manfred. And then they'll give us this much money. Perfect. And that will increase our relations. So now we're at war with 2 people again, but look at our relations. We're starting to increase our relations, which then what we can do then eventually here is we can get some Dowie units as well as some of their units. Another thing, the Orders of Lore Masters aren't at war with anybody, so we can leave them alone. Cetra is at war with Manfred, so we actually probably could be like, hey, we'll declare war with somebody for you later on as well. But now, as you can see, we're starting to develop really strong neighbors, and we're in a really good position to clean up this campaign, do our quest battles, everything like that. So one thing I would suggest is start building buildings that are going to increase your settlements, like better, stronger units, like Stegosauruses and stuff like that. So what we're doing is we're building the Golden Tower, since this is our forefront against the onslaught over here. We're going to start building that up, and we're actually going to start recruiting units here as well, so we can prepare for the undead. And then Kroq-Gar will probably actually bring him out this way to also go attack Manfred, so we can gain some skill points, keep leveling, and also gain more relation with them. So that's what we're going to be doing. And then what we're going to be doing up here is, since we're at war with Khalida, we're going to be upgrading and recruiting units up here to deal with Khalida up here. And then down here, we're pretty safe. Tzeentch might declare war on us, but since we're friends with Teclis will start fighting over here. And then here should be relatively safe from everything. And in one turn, we're going to get even more gold, and we can trade more, which will be really nice. So now let's spend our unit on the, or spend our ability on our Skink Priest of Heavens and Kroq-Gar's army here. We're going to grab Arcane Conduit so we can get more magic faster. Now we're going to spend our point for Kroq-Gar here. And now, since we're going to be at war with vampires, we could go for here to get minus upkeep. Right now, our upkeep is fine, though. And we're going to be going to war with, could be undead. Yeah, I'm fighting against vampire counts and tomb kings. So we're actually going to grab this first, just in case they attack. So then when we go and attack them, we can actually gain more skill points to then finish off this down here. That'll make our army stronger against that army. And another thing we can do here is they're recruiting there, so actually we can't. And we're going to check our diplomacy one more time. And perfect. So I think she only has that one settlement left, and the Dowie took all these. And we're going to end our turn. Now, on turn 30, we're off to a really strong start in our campaign, having this many provinces, this much gold increases. It's just really strong. So we're actually going to upgrade this first before we add anything here. And what we're probably going to add down here is we're going to add this building, so then we can slowly start getting our Stegodons, Bastions, everything like that. But what I want to do is upgrade this so we can gain more income per turn, which means we can then upgrade our buildings more. And now let's check out the Golden Tower here. So yep, we're going to have walls through, and we're going to upgrade this. We're going to take Kroq-Gar, and we're actually going to march stance him all the way up this way. Because we're going to start attacking Manfred to gain skills. And what we're probably going to do is just sack settlements and stuff like that versus taking them. So we can gain more gold, money, and all that. Now, we're going to be fine over here against Khalida. We're going to look at our garrison mode, not move. That's fine. Unassigned skill point. Let's grab thick-skinned. Now we're going to check our diplomacy one more time.
Yes.
As you can see, that they like us a lot now. They like us as well. And hopefully we can get a trade agreement and a non-aggression pact soon as well, which would be really nice. So let's see, offer payment. We could offer them 25 just to kind of increase our relations. We're going to close that out. We're going to propose offer. Even just a little bit can increase your relations with them, which then you can get more money later by trade agreements and everything. Because we don't want to go to war against the Dowie or these guys right here, because the Dowie will be a very strong ally later on. And then we can get their artillery pieces as well. And then they'll be a strong ally later on because we can confederate them. Now we're going to end our turn. Now we're on turn 31. And we're going to force march Kroq-Gar up this way as well. We're trying to get to Manfred as fast as possible so we can gain his legendary lord trait. As well as before they wipe him out or they wipe him out. Now what we're going to do over here is we're actually going to recruit another set of troops here. And we're just going to do chafe troops, like not very strong, so that just in case Kalita comes here, we still have the garrison here, everything like that. Serpent's Coast is actually pretty good because we're going to get more control and less corruption. Now if we come down here, this is also going positive now as well, so that's good. And this is going positive. So all our control in our territories is doing pretty well. And then over here is kind of stalemate, which is fine. Let's grab our next technology. So we can do Sequence with Purpose. Weapon Strength plus 10 for Skink, Community Sinks, Stalker, and Red Skink units. Or we can start getting the income. We're actually going to go for the Tablet of Crafts, just because I want to start getting more industry upgrades for later on. One thing we could do, though, is if you want more weapon strength for weaker units, if you're using weaker unit stacks, you can actually do this. So you can gain, make them stronger. Yeah, we're actually going to go for this. Now what we're going to do is to grab that unassigned skill point. We're going to grab Thick Skin. Perfect. And we're going to check our diplomacy one more time. Perfect. And we're going to end our turn.